Okay, so your lesson was on division. I noticed that it was an introductory lesson. Um, from what I gathered, it looked like you had introduced the terms the day prior. So I noticed you reviewed the prior lesson that you had learned or that you had taught them. I also noticed you informed students of what they would be doing for this lesson. It gave them a chance to kind of process of where your teaching was going to go. I also noticed you gave students the opportunity to explain their thinking, and you did a lot of modeling with very, very direct instructions and explaining your thinking to kind of guide them. I also noticed you used a brace map to organize their learning and your teaching. How do you think your lesson went?
I thought it went pretty well. It could have been better. I do have trying to get all the students engaged.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of why it's back to back on the activities, because if I do leave it so much time in between, I lose some of the students.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of my lesson, I did the Kahoot
Mm-hmm.
or multiplication. The reason why we did that is because right now the kids are learning their multiplication facts, and it's just for me to see if they've learned their multiplication facts 1 through 6 so far, and so I can kind of see the results and try to see which ones aren't doing it and which ones are. So I think it went decent.
Mm-hmm. So as far as engagement, if I heard you correctly, that's the area where you were having difficulty getting everybody engaged. Mm-hmm. Do you see an improvement in the amount of engagement that you're receiving from the students?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So what would the next steps look like for this lesson?
I think I would find a different sort of online app for them to use. I do want to incorporate more pair decks.
Mm-hmm.
We have tried those in the past, but sometimes they don't work all the way. Some of the kids don't understand how to use them, so I think teaching them how to use that will help them stay more engaged throughout the entire lesson.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the Kahoots, the kids really do like the Kahoots, so I think I'm going to start doing those a little bit more often with them.
Okay. Yeah. Have you ever used well, it's another website. It's called Splash Learn.
Oh, no.
And you can assign them specific skills in math. And it's grade. It goes by grade level. So you would give them each a login. You would have to create a separate login for each student, but it does give them the opportunity to practice those skills over and over and over again. So the whole objective is to fill up their little bar, and they're given a coin each time they answer a question correctly. Mm-hmm. If they attempt a question and they miss it, then it doesn't give them a coin. They have to try it again. Mm-hmm. And so the objective is to fill up their little thing with coins, and it also has incentives, things that they could buy for a little avatar and stuff like that. I mean, that's just another site to use to implement if you're interested in that.
I really like that, yeah. I know the kids like Prodigy,
mm-hmm.
but